Put your faith in the light.
Hello guys, welcome to another one of my videos. This is Lightblade. Well guys, we have finally a release date for the patch 9.1. It is 29th of June for NA servers and it's 30th for Europe. So guys, it's finally here. Finally we get to play the next patch. It's been so goddamn long. Okay, here I'll bring you 5 things that you can do to prepare for the next patch so you get a really nice smooth launch. Okay guys, number 5 is try to get Renown 40 with your main character before the patch hits. Because even though they announced there's going to be a catch-up mechanic to 40 for everyone, we don't know if that catch-up mechanic is to get instantly to 40 or if you still will have to do stuff to get to 40. So just to be safe, try to get it now so you don't have to do old content to catch up while the patch is live. So getting Renown is extremely easy at the moment. You can do it in 2-3 afternoons. If you do it like just slowly, you can do LFR to get Renown, you can do Mythic Plus Dungeons, and you can do PvP arenas to get some Renown. So do it now, it's pretty easy, so you don't have to worry about it, and you can get your 44 Renown after the patch hits on the second week, and you can get flying for all your alts. Okay guys, so number 4 is mostly focused on those guys that want to get a head start on Mythic Plus Dungeons on Season 2 of Shadowlands. So the Shadowlands 9.1 releases on the 29th, right? So you have all that week to do a key level 20. So when the Season 2 actually releases on the 6th of July, you will get a 15 key out of your box. This is because normally when Blizzard does resets on seasons, they drop your key level down 5 levels. So if you do a 20 the week before, you will get a 15 the first week of the season. This is really good because you will start the week without having to push a key. So you will just go in there. If you have a group of friends, you could just blast through a 15. Keep notice that a 15 in Season 2 will be about the level of 18 at the moment. So if you're now doing 20s, you should be able to just blast through that 15 you get for Season 2. Fairly easy, although you will have to learn the new affix if you haven't done any PTR testing. So that's a really nice tip to start the season, so you can get your KSM and your upgrades from Mythic Plus faster. Okay guys, number 3 is stacking currencies. So why do we want to stack currencies? And the currencies being Soul Ash and Stygia, because these are still useful in 9.1. Let's start with Soul Ash. So Soul Ash is still useful because you need it to craft legendaries from rank 1 to rank 4. So that's still there. We will get more Soul Ash when the patch releases, but it's good to have a nice amount saved just so you can make any of the new legendaries if they are best for you just at the start of the patch, or if you have to remake a legendary because it is occupied by a domination slot piece of gear. These dominations pieces of gear are extremely powerful because of the domination sockets that give high amounts of throughput to any class. So for plate users, for example, domination pieces of gear occupy the head slots, the shoulders, the chest, the gloves, and bracers. So if you have a legendary that's made in one of those slots, I would recommend to start saving up Soul Ash so you can just remake that legendary in another slot. As for Stygia guys, it's gonna be also nice to get some of it because it's going to be very useful at the start of the patch. There's a lot of nice items that you can buy from the new Quartermaster of Death's Advance. That's a new reputation that we'll be getting on 9.1. And also some other useful items like the Soulfire Chisel that you can use to remove domination sockets from domination gear. Here on the screen you will see what useful things you can buy from the Death's Advance Quartermaster. The first one is your first piece of domination armor. Yes, this is the only piece that you can actually get from outside the raid. There is one piece for each type of armor, although there isn't at the moment a plate one, but I'm sure they will add it later. Also, there is some nice catch-up gear that you can get for your alts. This gear is capped at item level 200, but it will be a really nice jumpstart to any alt that you want to play this patch. And as I said before, there's another vendor that sells the Soulfire Chisel. This one costs 2,500 Stygia, So this is only a one buy and forget, because you will always have it in your bags to remove the sockets of domination. All in all, you will need about 6,000 Stygia at the start of the patch, but there's also some other nice pets and mounts that you can also buy, so I would probably save up to 10k Stygia just to start the patch and buy whatever I want from these vendors, especially if you have any alts that you want to buy the catch-up gear for. Number 2, for you guys out there that like to make some gold, or if you want to get your next rank of legendary really fast this patch, you can also be leveling any alt you have up to level 60, just so he can get into the Cortia content of 9.1, because you know, there is a currency that is needed to upgrade the not a currency but a material that you need to upgrade your legendaries to rank 5 and 6, and this is a Corathite crystal that you can see here on the screen. This thing is not buy non pickup, and you can actually find it in different rares, treasures, and by completing different objectives in the 9.1 Corfia zones. You don't need to have any profession or do anything or have any type of prerequisite to get this item, just be able to do the Corfia content. So if you want to get these materials, you can get them and sell them for high prices in the auction house at the start of the patch, or you can also just stack them and use them on your main. Okay guys, so the number one thing I can tell you to prepare for this next patch is to get a raiding guild. This is extremely important. It doesn't matter if it's only a normal or a heroic raiding guild. I know you can do raiding content in pugs, but it's a bit harder sometimes than to do it this way than do it with an organized group. This is because of the new system, the domination gear system that I talked before, and the sockets of domination that fit in this gear. This patch is going to be extremely raid or die. This means that if you're not getting your hands on this domination gear, you're going to be left behind in terms of throughput, that being healing or DPS. This is because, just to put it in perspective, these domination pieces outside of the raid can amount towards 9 to 10% of your damage, and inside the raid it's even more because of the set bonuses that the sockets have if you get to 3 of the same shards. I'll be making a video about the domination shards just a bit more in depth in the following days, but that's the end of my 5 things to prepare for 9.1. Okay guys, that's the end of the video. I hope this information was useful to you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing more content now that we have a date for the patch, and I'll be starting to do some keys and everything and all that nice stuff. I also stream a lot here on YouTube. I've not started streaming on Twitch, but whenever I do, I'll be making an announcement in the channel. So guys, thanks for watching and have a good day.